Every legendary vehicle begins its second life in obscurity, often forgotten beneath layers of dust and neglect. This particular classic, a pinnacle of 1960s design and engineering, was found exactly where time had deposited it, in the back corner of an aging warehouse. Observing the faint yet unmistakable curves hidden beneath the debris, we recognized not just a derelict machine, but a powerful artifact of history waiting for its restoration. This was our call to adventure, a challenge to reclaim the glory of a true automotive icon, despite the colossal effort this neglected state clearly demanded. The task ahead was less about repair and more about resurrection.
The initial assessment revealed the daunting reality. Decades of moisture and inactivity had taken their toll on every structural component. Yet, the lineage of this machine, its rare chassis number and specific engine designation, confirmed its irreplaceable value. The decision to proceed was an immediate acceptance of hardship. Before the wrench could turn, exhaustive historical research was paramount. We meticulously documented every original factory specification, from the exact thread count of critical bolts to the subtle texture of the interior leather, building a digital blueprint for absolute authenticity. This preparation phase, demanding hundreds of hours, formed the philosophical foundation for the entire project.
The dismantling process is always brutal, the point where the romantic notion of restoration confronts the clinical reality of decay. Component by component, the car was stripped down to its bare metal bones. Every bolt was cataloged, every piece of trim carefully archived, acknowledging that reassembly requires reversing this chaos precisely. Removing the interior revealed the extent of the floor pan corrosion, necessitating extensive structural work, a major deviation from a simple cosmetic overhaul. This stage demands patience and humility, transforming the vehicle from a single entity into thousands of individual, damaged puzzle pieces that must be cleaned, repaired, or meticulously replaced.
The true trial arrived with the engine block, the mechanical heart of the beast. It was frozen solid, seized by years of mineral deposits and inactivity. Extracting this heavy piece of aluminum from the chassis was a delicate operation, followed by the agonizing process of disassembly. Each component had to be meticulously cleaned, measured, and tested against factory tolerances. We sought counsel from veterans who had worked on these specific powertrains decades ago, absorbing their wisdom on specialized oil passages and timing adjustments. This collaborative effort ensured that the engine would not merely run again, but would sing the exact tune intended by its original engineers.
Structural integrity is the absolute bedrock of a high-quality restoration. Confronting the chassis meant hours spent cutting away corroded metal and precisely welding new, hand-formed steel patches into place. This is where modern metallurgy meets old-world craftsmanship. The focus wasn't just on structural rigidity, but on maintaining the exact original contours and panel gaps, ensuring that when the body panels returned, they would sit flush and perfect. This meticulous metalwork, requiring specialized tools and immense patience, marked the deepest point of the restoration journey, ensuring the car's safety and longevity for another 50 years. With the chassis stabilized, the body panels underwent their intensive preparation. Stripping decades of layered paint, lacquer, and filler revealed every imperfection, every ding, every factory flaw that needed addressing. The surface preparation alone consumed weeks, involving countless hours of sanding, from aggressive grit to microscopic polishing, to achieve a flawlessly smooth canvas. Imperfections were meticulously filled with lead and specialized body fillers, then block sanded to perfection, a testament to the fact that the quality of the final paint finish is determined entirely by the preparation beneath it. This was the grueling phase of continuous refinement. Simultaneously, the global quest for period-correct components intensified. From rare Italian rubber seals to specific chrome trim pieces that had been out of production for half a century, the search was a treasure hunt stretching across continents. Sometimes, the only solution was to commission bespoke manufacturing,
utilizing original specifications to reproduce parts that simply no longer exist on the open market. This sourcing phase is often the most financially and logistically demanding, as authenticity cannot be compromised. Every small piece, once sourced, represented a victory, bringing us closer to completing the original vision.
The application of the primer coats was a symbolic turning point. Suddenly, the patchwork of repairs disappeared, replaced by a smooth, uniform surface, the car's true shape finally re-emerging from the shadow of decay. This stage is critical for revealing any remaining subtle imperfections that need final correction before the costly final color application. Each layer of primer was carefully sanded, ensuring maximal adhesion and surface uniformity. The vehicle, now a clean, monochrome sculpture, stood ready for its resurrection into color, marking the definitive transition from repair work to aesthetic finalization.
The moment of applying the final color is the culmination of years of labor and expense, the point of no return. The chosen shade, verified against original factory paint chips, was meticulously mixed. As the sprayer laid down the deep, resonant color, the vehicle shed its skin of rust and utility, transforming into a work of art. The wet, high-gloss finish captured the surrounding light, reflecting the intensity and commitment poured into the project. This brilliant color coat solidified the vehicle's rebirth, delivering the aesthetic payoff that makes the entire arduous journey worthwhile, truly breathing life back into the machine.
With the exterior cured, the complex task of reassembly began. This phase requires the focus of a surgeon, handling delicate chrome, fragile glass, and newly upholstered interiors. Every wire must be correctly routed, every seal perfectly seated. The legendary engine, now fully rebuilt and polished, was carefully mated back to the chassis. Inside, the hand-stitched leather and restored wood veneers transformed the utilitarian shell back into a luxurious cockpit, demonstrating the seamless marriage of mechanical precision and artisanal beauty. This is the moment where the thousands of individual parts finally coalesce into a cohesive, functional masterwork.
The final systems check involves every gauge, every light, every mechanical interaction being verified under load. Then comes the nerve-wracking first fire-up. That initial roar, a powerful, deep timbre perfectly matching the original factory sound, is the ultimate reward. It confirms the mechanical success of the rebuild, turning static artwork into a dynamic machine ready for the road. The final detailing, polishing every surface, aligning every panel gap to perfection, prepares the resurrected legend for its triumphant exit from the garage, ready to reclaim its place in the world.
And finally, the return. This legendary machine, once abandoned and consumed by time, now moves under its own power, a testament to dedication and uncompromising craftsmanship. Driving it is not just transportation, it is an immersion into history, a tangible connection to an era of unparalleled design. The rumble of the engine, the feel of the road, this is the elixir brought back from the journey. If you appreciated witnessing this deep dive into automotive resurrection and the commitment it took, please let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on our next challenging restoration projects. Thank you for watching.